Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Rod's Random Reviews. I've got a very interesting review for you today. I'm going to review myself. Ha ha ha. I'm going to review a few other websites that I think you might be interested in. So this perfect review, this Rod's Random Review, 463 subscribers. I'm going to circle back to that later. But here are a few of my favorites on YouTube. First of all, I got to say, On the Road with Ron. Ron is from the San Diego area. He happens to have a 2016 Winnebago View. And oh my gosh, he's retired engineer, I'm guessing. He's done every mod you can think of on his 2016 Winnebago View. New batteries, new covers for his bed, you name it. You see what he explains a lot of things, does a lot of research and explains things for you. So if you want to do some mods to your Winnebago View or Navion, you need to subscribe to Ron. He's going to tell it like it is. He's a big solar fan, so you'll learn a little bit about solar, but you'll really learn about everything. So probably my favorite is Ron, and you see he only has 9,000 subscribers, so he's not doing it for the money. He's doing it to help you all. All right, another guy that I really like is this RV Havoc guy. This guy's pretty cool. He has a few more subscribers than Ron, and but my favorite phrase is I researched it to death. I researched it to death. So whether he's repairing a windshield, putting in a doorbell, winterizing his RV, the list goes on. This guy's pretty cool. I think he actually has a Class C, but it's a different, it's not a Winnebago View or a Navion, but he does research things to death, does a really good job. You see here, you know, his views can go from just a few hundred to thousands depending upon, you know, what the subject is. So like an RV heater won't light, you know, 121,000 views. So this guy tells it like it is in plain English, kind of like I do, good old Southern English. So I really like this RV Habit guy, and he will link some stuff that he's purchased in Amazon, which is kind of convenient as well. Another dude that I just started following who's really cool. He's from Kentucky, just a good old boy from Kentucky. Hopefully you don't mind me saying that, Kevin. But Kevin Caudill, oh my gosh, he tells it like he's kind of like me. He doesn't do any fancy editing. He just turns the video on and says, "Oh, looky here, see what I found," you know, and he does a really good job. He owns about 20 rental houses, so he's doing a lot of repairs to his rental houses. But he does have a Winnebago Class A, and he's made all kinds of mods to his Class A. He says if his Winnebago ever goes belly up, he's going to go out and buy the same version again because he's made every mod. He's fixed everything on that Winnebago that can be done. Another thing I like about Kevin is he does things very economically. Oh my goodness, very economically. He will find a solution for almost next to nothing, you know, in cost. So if you want to hear some straight talk from a cool dude from Kentucky, subscribe to him. And he's up to 4,000 subscribers, and I think he does make $100 or $2 per month, and so he does get coffee money. All right, I'm going to jump into some more professionals a little bit here. The Fit RV. This couple is kind of doing it for the money, I would think, to some degree. Maybe they do have a day job, but 89,000 subscribers. They're tweaking their RVs. They have a B most of the time. They do have, obviously, brick and mortar homes like all these other folks do that I've shown so far. But they do some neat things. Of course, the wife is always telling you how to stay in shape. So maybe this is for the younger crowd, but they do ride bikes and things like Becky and I ride bikes. So these guys are pretty cool as well. Very animated, and they do a lot of editing and fancy editing, unlike Kevin and RV Habit and On the Road with Ron he's pretty good with editing as well. All right, Creativity RV, 229,000 subscribers. Yeah, she has a bunch. She's pretty good occasionally. She's changed RVs a time or two. I think she's into a fifth wheel now. So, but don't watch her that much. My wife kind of likes her, but anyway, just another one I thought I would share with you that I do watch once in a while. Now, 149,000 subscribers, RV Lifestyle, Mike and Jennifer Wendlands. I do listen to their podcast a lot, driving down I get more value out of their podcast than I do their YouTube channel. But they're obviously making some serious money on their podcast, their YouTube channel, and all that. When I say serious money, you know what I mean. It's enough that they're not going to stop. But they do have a lot of helpful hints, and have a lot of guests on their podcast. So I really like them a lot. Becky and I, they're about our age, I think, and they have, go mostly with a Class B, and they're going across country. They have a condo down on Okaloosa Island, a little island there off of the panhandle of Florida, an area that we really love. And they just purchased some land up in Tennessee, and they're building a little boondocking area up there. So again, they have a lot of advertisements, and they have paid supporters, and you can pay to join their group, but you can do that if you like. But anyway, those are some of the ones, On the Road with Ron. I really like him, again, because he has a Winnebago View exactly like mine, does a lot of mods to it. RV Havoc dude, he will review mostly anything to do with a Class C. Kevin, again, across the board on a lot of different things. And let's get to this last guy, Rod's Random Reviews. I am obviously not doing it for the money. I'm just doing it to try to help some people out. You see anything from a drive train malfunction. I kept saying drive chain malfunction in the video, which got a lot of people spun up. Some laughed about it. I laughed about it. Whether it be some things about the swimming pool or things about my car. But if you go up here to the playlist, you might notice I do have a playlist for just RVs. So what I've done with the RVs there. But I might review pretty much anything, and I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers at some point in time. I'm in no rush there, but I jokingly and say I need some Starbucks money. So maybe when I retire in about 3 or 4 years, I'll be making 10 or 15 bucks a month to buy some Starbucks. But the main thing I do it is to help people along the way. I don't do any fancy editing, as you all, and it, much to my wife's chagrin, she's like, "Don't put that up there. You haven't edited it. You haven't done this." And I'm like, "Well, that takes forever. I'm just wanting to show some hints along the way." So there you have it. Hopefully this review of some YouTube reviewers and video bloggers will help you along the way. So if you are so inclined, please like, subscribe, and maybe you'll like some of these other RV related YouTubers that I follow. Thanks everyone for watching Rod's Random Reviews. Like, subscribe, and share.